Hey everyone, so today I want to talk about the 2012 film Pitch Perfect. Now a lot of people have said that I needed to watch this, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go and see what it's like, and I'm actually quite very impressed with it. Becca is a first year university student, and despite the fact that she is more of an inspiring record producer, she finds herself joining an all-girls a cappella group. At this university there are various a cappella groups, and she joins the Bellas. Throughout the film, they sing, they compete in various different competitions and try and work their way up to get to the big finals. But obviously with any film there are going to be problems and there are going to be obstacles they have to overcome. And the whole film is how far are they going to be able to climb, what are their biggest issues, and how are they going to overcome them. Pretty general plot layout, but the fact that it's an a cappella group I think is quite interesting. It makes it a little bit more unique, but it still does have that teen, young adult problems in life sort of theme running right through it, which I think is quite common and quite nice. The plot itself is great. To my knowledge, I've never seen a film about an a cappella competition group. Yes, there are many films out there about music competitions or various kind of performance competitions where you have very similar things, where there are personalities in the group that clash and people don't agree on the same ideas, which, cause bigger problems and hinder their chances in the competition. It's not entirely unique. But the fact that it's a cappella I did find quite interesting, and it could, potentially start this whole new craze for a cappella groups, who knows. In terms of comedy though, it has been pitched as probably one of the funniest films of the year. It's only January. But I did laugh. There were quite a few laugh out loud moments. Most of the time it was kind of mild entertainment, slight chuckling to myself, but sometimes there were those proper, I'm nearly crying with laughter. So it's not the funniest film I've seen ever, but it is very entertaining, and I did laugh pretty much from start to finish at the right times, so that's good. Also, did anybody else see that there was a sign saying Quidditch Club at the very beginning when she's walking around the little fair, and you have all the different clubs and things? There was a sign that said Idditch Club. We never saw the first letter. The first letter was very cleverly covered by another stand. Did anybody else notice that? Or am I the only person who thinks it said Quidditch? I just loved that. I thought that was hilarious. Directed by Jason Moore, and it's written by Kay Cannon, or at least the screenplay, as it is based on a book. I'm probably not going to read the book, and I don't think it's one of those films where the film is out then everybody goes out to buy the book. I don't think it's like that, because I think you need to be able to hear it. I think you need that. In terms of the casting, I think it's fantastic. Two people stood out for me in particular. I know there are some quite well-known names among it, but the two people that stood out for me, Kendrick, I think, played Becca. I think she is fantastic, and I will now purposely look out for anything she's done. And then you have Rebel Wilson, who played Fat Amy. Oh my goodness, honestly, one of the best characters ever. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say this on Twitter and on Facebook, Pitch Perfect is fantastic. Fat Amy makes it hilarious. She is a wonderful, wonderful character. She never stops giving from start to finish, and she could have her own TV show. I think she is so fantastic. The actress is wonderful. She's great for the character, but Amy's one of my favourite characters, not just because she has the same name as me. Also Donald Faison is in this. Donald Faison is in it for about 2 minutes, but that made me quite happy. So the cast I'm very happy with. Of course, the most important factor here is the music. It's very mind-blowing because you have Becca, this character who is an inspiring record producer, and she likes to, DJ, she likes to mix tracks and things. It is very creative, and we get that element coming across in the soundtrack for this. And without spoiling it too much, I won't mention all of the really good parts, but at one point, quite near the beginning, they mix Titanium with 500 Miles. My mind was blown. You have to watch the film just to hear that. I never thought those two songs would have worked, but it's sensational. But obviously the songs chosen by the a cappella groups are quite important, and they are very catchy a lot of the time and very entertaining, and I do like that. But I think start to finish, the music, it tends to be quite lively, but they have quite softer tracks when appropriate. The film does have quite a rapid pace to it. I mean, it's nearly 2 hours in length, but it doesn't at all feel like a 2-hour long film. So the music is great. Final point, it has been pitched as being better than Bridesmaids, and to be honest, I find that is quite an odd comparison. It's a different director, so they're not even saying it's an improvement or anything from the director. It's very odd that I find that comparison quite weird, just because to me they're quite different films. The only similarity is that it's basically pretty much all female protagonists. Other than that, it's not that similar, and I find the humour is quite different in the two either. So I'm not really sure where that came from. I'm sure there's a valid reason why that's being so much emphasised, that it's, you know, more entertaining than Bridesmaids. I find them equally appealing. I love Bridesmaids, but I did love this a lot. But they're very different films. But I would recommend that you watch this. It is very, very good. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. I thought it was going to be one of those films that I'd sit through and kind of mildly enjoy, but not really get overexcited about. But no, I really did thoroughly enjoy it from start to finish. Let me know your thoughts on Pitch Perfect. Please feel free to leave comments and things and suggestions, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!